I need to buy it already?
Front of the boat. From here on the boat.
Sounds good. Tugboats are wild, man. They are just incredibly powerful. They can shove this container ship around like it's nothing, and then this guy here is going backwards, and this guy here is going forwards, and they're just sort of maneuvering that ship around so that it gets out of the port safely. How's it going, guys? Matt here with another episode. I'm in San Francisco Bay, day 2. Zach Kaplan's got his trike back there. Yesterday, I thought we were riding around San Francisco, but we were riding around the bay, San Francisco Bay, which is a lot bigger than just San Francisco. But today we're actually going to San Francisco. I hope we can ride over the Golden Gate Bridge and see some sights and maybe go to Chinatown. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff. So join us, should be a good day. The clouds are parting. It was a little bit hazy this morning, but looking good now. The ride today is going to be around like literally San Francisco.
Right.
I mean, I thought we were going around San Francisco yesterday, but we were in Richmond, right?
We started in
Berkeley.
We rode through Albany,
and Richmond, all within the San Francisco Bay area.
All within the San.
That is a fat girl right there. The beam on that ship, you can't tell, it is enormous. I just looked it up, and it's the John Glenn, the U.S. naval ship John Glenn. And they say it's an auxiliary transfer ship. So I think it sinks down until the middle of the ship is underwater, and then ships other like flotillas, like I can't think of the name. The ships that fill up with air, hover ships or whatever, can go up and then up and off, load, up and then go. From the news, it says this isn't even finished yet. So yeah, they must be able to take and probably sink the whole ship down to the top rail of those, and then they use these slips as docks, and then they could drop stuff, maybe tanks, maybe they have a whole bunch of stuff here staged that they can put on those. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
We in San Francisco. We got an 18-mile ride, I think, around the city. And then we got a trip over the Golden Gate Bridge. Should be fun. We're riding with Frank and Diane. They're gonna be joining us, as well as John. They're San Francisco natives. They got a couple of Deltas. So their trikes are called Delta. They have the 2 wheels in the back spaced out, and then they have the 1 wheel in the front. I ride a tadpole because I got 2 wheels in the front and then 1 wheel in the back. But their Delta is pretty cool. I like how the wheels sort of chamfer out a little bit. Very, very cool. Apparently it's sort of uncommon to have cruise ships at this port. Nice big cruise ship. Over there is the ticketing area for Alcatraz, the once tourist destination, but maybe I'll be locked up there one day, coming soon, because they're gonna convert it back into a prison, says our glorious leader. A number of years ago, I came here with Annie, a long time ago. And we went to Alcatraz, did the whole Alcatraz tour, drove around San Fran a little bit. It was a fun trip. These are cleats that they use for shipping. They'll tie like big ships to them. Obviously, these are just for decoration, but they're the same cleats that probably moored ships from all over the world. This trip's got some ups and downs. San Francisco is known for its hilly terrain. The trolley cars, you know, meandering up and down and around the city. I like having to catch my breath. It's good. is good. This is the Presidio, okay. Okay. What was that movie that was really famous? It was, who was in that movie that was about the Presidio? Was that Sean Connery? Or my dad used to love that movie. So these are like barracks then? These were barracks. Yeah. Oh, they're apartments now?
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Oh, park headquarters, hostel. There's a hostel here. You can go to the Presidio hostel. That's neat. The bridge, okay, I can see the footings for it, but I can't see anything else. There's the bridge. It's right there.
Right there.
This is a common problem though, right? It's common to have the bridge sort of...
The fog has a name here. It's Carl.
The fog is called Carl?
Yeah. And you know, the warm weather further in pulls the fog and the colder area.
It just sort of turns. And who's this guy? He's the...
Oh, that's
Philip Burton?
That's right.
Powerful, profane, brilliant, and fierce. I've been referred to as some of those words. And then, yeah, that's the bridge right there. You see it? It's so beautiful and majestic. You must be John.
I am.
You see behind me? That's the Golden Gate Bridge. Fantastic view. You see the beautiful arch across the water. Even Alcatraz is just perfect. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. I'm not going to ride over the Golden Gate Bridge if it's shrouded in clouds. It's just going to be wet and kind of frustrating. So maybe we'll just do a town ride, and then if the smoke clears, if the fog clears, then maybe we can work around it. But yeah, I tried to launch a drone. I went all the way above the clouds, and the clouds are shrouding the entirety of the bridge. So these were all built for the expo that was here. I think like same as the Shanghai Expo, the World Expo. And then I see some birds up in the trees. It's probably like a whole bunch of, like an estuary almost for birds and stuff.
As you can imagine, this is a favorite spot for wedding photos.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm surprised I don't see more Chinese couples here, because they love the poses in front of the landmarks.
Exactly. That's what you're seeing.
In 1924, this field here was a landing strip for the first flight from the East Coast to the West Coast. It took all day long, and they landed right here. It's hard to think about that as a milestone when we have like flights that go to and from China all the time. And it's incredible to think about how advanced things have gotten in such a short time, you know. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that somebody landed here for the first time going across the United States. Wild. Yeah, so this is the Golden Gate Bridge above us, the roads that are feeding it. And then it's still shrouded in fog. Excuse me. I see some clear sky. Oh, there it is, peeking through the fog. It's okay. I mean, it's pretty cloudy, yeah. But I wanted to at least get some good shots before we went away from it, you know. I can't not go over the Golden Gate Bridge, even if it's shrouded in a little bit of fog. It's a little clearer now. Okay, so this side is cycling, and then the other side is pedestrian, and they rotate. Actually, this side is not as nice as the other side, because the other side sees more of the bay, and you actually see Alcatraz. Some blue sky there though, peeking through. I was told that basically this bridge is just under a constant state of maintenance. So different sections are completed and then they move on. And by the time they rehab the whole bridge, that original section has to be redone again. All right, so now we're between the two towers. This is where it's going to be the most level. I'm just going to turn around and head back because everybody's waiting for me. I was just sort of like, I really want to go over the bridge. I have to protect my hat because my hat is going to fly off. Guaranteed. I wonder where they're going to turn around. Okay, I think it's going to be right down here. We're just going to loop around and head back. I just wanted to snap a quick picture.
Yeah, okay.
It's windy, man. Holy moly. So yeah, this is the bay out here. It's just basically rock, and then the ocean. And on the other side, you can see Alcatraz over there. A little bit of a better view on the other side. All right, well, we've accomplished that goal. I certainly wanted to do that. Right under the Golden Gate Bridge. You can do it! Oh boy, that's a nice downhill. Sometimes it's nice not to worry about the drone and just enjoy a good downhill slalom. I swear my head is losing weight. My hat is just slipping off. Look at the divider here between blue sky and haze. And the haze is creeping over. Pretty soon we're gonna be into that. And it just sort of swoops over and then swoops over and over and over. Interesting climate here. Volatile. So this is the marker for the Lincoln Highway. And the Lincoln Highway goes from California, San Francisco, all the way to New York. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. Somewhere around here. I guess you'll find markers for the Lincoln Highway sporadically across the United States, but its terminus is in Times Square, New York. New York City. There's one of the Waymos. And then a couple of Trikes, but the Waymo there is an unmanned taxi. Have you taken a Waymo?
Not yet.
We're a crew of artistes. We have a flautist, a composer, a photographer, Zach, whose art form is trike riding, and then a vlogger, the dirtiest, scummiest bottom feeders of the art world. I'm doing all I can by head position to keep my hat from flying off at high speeds. It's really amazing how the temperatures can, and just the terrain and the atmosphere can fluctuate so much when you go from one side to the other of this, is it a peninsula or an island? I think it's an island. San Francisco Bay, maybe it's not an island. But yeah, I mean, we went from sort of bluish sky and wind and warm to downright frigid and really, really overcast. Is San Francisco an island, or is it?
No, it's a peninsula.
It's a peninsula, okay. Camino del Mar. Behind me is the remnants of the Sutro baths, which were like a huge like sauna bath facility built in the 1800s. 1880s, I think. 1894. And they were built by one guy? Or he was like the proprietor?
Yeah.
He was the big kahuna.
He was very rich.
Yeah, yeah. The remnant, you can see those pools there. Those are like the last bit of those baths. But yeah, you just showed me that picture. That's a lot bigger in scope than I was thinking when you look at this. This is pretty wild. I like these trees too. These trees are pretty wild. Looks like they've been weathered in a very specific way. Monterey cypress? Yeah. Do they all have that telltale like almost like an umbrella? Or is that the wind maybe? Like the wind is shaping them. To all my Chinese friends, I'm waving hello to you across the Pacific. You're way over there. Can you see me? I guess those Danish style windmills were actually important here. This whole area that we're driving on, all these trees, used to be sand dunes. They were all planted, and it was It was a project that was, you know, over a long period of time, and they used those windmills to pump water. So they brought water up from probably some wells for irrigation and stuff. Interesting. Cool.
You're going to see a lot of interesting art.
Okay, cool. So this is a pretty big road through Golden Gate Park. They closed it down during COVID, wanted to open the place up to people to walk and ride their bikes and whatever. And it was such a success that they sort of left it closed off to traffic, and now they ratified it, and it's official law right now that this will stay forever a pedestrian only or cyclist only road. Yeah, they've literally scratched off all the traffic markers and everything, right?
Yep.
All right, here we are at the Presidio. I guess the Presidio is a pretty large section of San Francisco. Some beautiful trees though. There's another autonomous taxi. Oh, there's another taxi, Waymo. Oh, there's a nice view of Alcatraz over there. Cool. All right, so that dome is the Arts Center, right? Where we just were in the palace.
That's right. That's Alcatraz.
And then that's Alcatraz. I think this is the military area, but I think a lot of the old military buildings have been turned into like apartments and townhouses. That'd be kind of neat to live in an old military establishment, or it's a university. No, I think it's Abraham Lincoln, Civil War President and Commander-in-Chief, 1861 to 1865. Yeah, these are the Presidio right here. Presidio residences. Driving over the highway, and basically at the beginning, right where we started and met up with John here. After this, we got to ride all the way to the ferry, and then take the ferry all the way back. I'll tell you one thing I really like about this place is that there's a lot of healthy people. They're all running, they're all exercising, they're in great shape. That's motivating, you know? When you see a bunch of really healthy people, it makes you want to go outside and do the same. Hello. Holy moly, you big dog. All right, we are slowly disbanding. John has taken off. The three of us are gonna end up going to the wharf and then we're gonna catch a ferry. John, take it easy, buddy. This was a great ride. This was like a new perspective on San Francisco, that's for sure. Way more than a quick trip to Alcatraz. We're apparently in an area that was frequented by the beatnik community. We left an area that was the hippie community, but this is for the beatniks. What are beatniks? Apparently there's from like the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, and the hippies are the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe 80s? I don't know, 80s is too far. Take you down to Chinatown. House of Dim Sum. I do like some dim sum. Some dim sum, some dim sum. Mayo dim sum. Mayonnaise dim sum. This kind of makes me feel like China right now. Big, huge, tall buildings, narrow roadways, New York, or any major city, except for this man holding a penis. That's kind of interesting. Got some nice videos here. I have no idea how I'm going to edit all this together. Far too much video for a single video to produce. Apparently the power that is used for these buses is really, really efficient. More than, say, battery power, because they don't need batteries. They just steal power from the power lines that hang above. All right, ferry terminal. Womandala. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Safe journey.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Now, don't mess up Portland too bad, because I'm going there. I don't want to.
I'll leave it a little bit disorderly, just enough to where you get excited for it. All right, van's still there. Let's make sure it's in one piece. I was a little nervous about leaving here for the day, but I figured it should be okay, to be honest. We're gonna stop by Zach Kaplan's shop on the way out of here. Tomorrow, actually this evening, we'll end up with hanging out with Mickey at Laid Back Cycles in Sacramento, and we're gonna stay there for a few days. And then after that, we are headed north to Oregon. Moving along nicely. This, again, was a completely different visit than Utah Trikes. Every single visit is sort of unique and special and interesting and shows me a little part of America, a little instance of cycling culture and just culture in general. Well, thanks for the ride and everything. Got a lot of nice trikes here and bikes.
Yeah, I like to focus on the nice one.
You deal in the top end stuff. Whoa, look at this logo. That's like black.
That's a 2017 model.
That's funny. Yeah, I never rode the Ice Adventure.
Yeah, I guess it's a direct competitor to the Ti-FLY.
Yeah. You do repairs and service and sales.
Right,
Yeah.
but all by appointment.
Yeah. It's like a secret. it's like a secret society.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, each place is a little bit different than the next, you know? Everybody does their business a little differently, but, and look at that chrome roll-off.
Yeah, it's,
That thing's-
I think it's anodized silver.
That is so wild. Gonna have to break that thing in.
Match the silver hubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike AZUB, that uses black hubs. ICE uses silver hubs.
There's so many people that can't normally ride that the Trike gives them an opportunity to go places they couldn't go before
Yeah.
in a way that they couldn't before. It's very, very neat. All right. Back on the road, we're headed to Mickey's. I'm not gonna do any other videos, I'm tired. I'm just gonna get in that van and ride. If you enjoyed this video, I think you will. It was a beautiful day. Like, subscribe, share. I need gas money to fill up this beast, so I take any sort of donation that you'd like. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching the episode. If you're interested in following along on the Van and Trike tour, check out my Map My Travels map in the description below. It shows the path I'm taking, and it'll be updated with dates as I progress along the route. The map was built on an app designed by my friend Tice, and it's something that I've been using since I started cycling around Asia almost a decade ago. Upload routes, customize your points, and even attach videos and images to each point. It's a fun way to share your journey, and it's available now if you're interested. Tice is offering a 50% discount on a coupon code that you can get by capturing the QR code on the screen or just by clicking in the links below. It's a great way to share your tour and help out a fellow cycle traveler. Thanks again, and catch you in the next episode.